my business. Pull up in my crib. I got people out there like they train for. Asking for forgiveness, I never said you have it. Pulling all these like, do you really want attention?
Diamonds on my wrist got her attention. When I pulled up in that drop top, Farnsworth Bentley. I heard Jermaine got me in her mentions. I am a Martian, I am not from this dimension. No. All of this water dripping on my paddock like I rinsed it. For your daughter, I won't test her back, she in this pinch. Drip, drop, Gucci socks, bought my bitch a Finch. No TikTok, Rolex watch, plain Jane keeping it simple. Young, rich, in the trap, ain't going for a chopper flip. On my way up to 8 figures, I don't need no police.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Our featured matchup tonight out in Toronto, where the Raptors will be going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, you look at how this roster is constructed, the types of plays they run, they're looking to match up well against every style of opponent, and tonight will be a great test of that. Great center matchup tonight. Shaq, I know you've been waiting all day to watch this one. One of the best low post players of all time in yourself. Give us your thoughts on why the stretch 5 has become so popular.
Well, in a lot of offenses these days, floor spacing is king. And what you see now, you see a lot of bigs are practicing shooting the 3 more than ever.
Yeah, even the younger centers, you think of Towns and Cousins and Embiid, as powerful as they are, they love to stay on that perimeter and shoot that 3 ball. So it's hard to stay on the floor right now if you can't shoot it.
Yes, you came into the league at the right time.
No, I would have made them revert back to
so you'd have a hard time getting off the bench these days, Shaq, because you didn't shoot the 3 ball well.
Shaq on the bench don't even sound right together. That's like peanut butter and tar.
That can be pretty tasty.
No, that doesn't sound right together, Ernie.
No, it doesn't. I'm just kidding, big fella. Wasn't it funny? Did you find that amusing?
You hurt my feelings, Ernie.
Did you hurt? Come on.
Don't talk to me for 2 seconds. La 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 la.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We are live, the home of the Raptors in wonderful Toronto. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Ben Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football. It may be one reason he's so comfortable attacking defenses and creating. He said, you have to read the defenders, draw them, then get rid of it. Otherwise, you're going to get tackled.
And David, he is not shy about contact at all. Thanks. Oh, this one tonight, Smitty. Everyone has had this circled on their calendars. 2 great teams and a bunch of star power on the floor.
Well, this is what the NBA is all about. There's always, Kevin, we love the game, but there's certain teams and certain matchups that you look in the calendar to see when they're playing. That's when you get your popcorn and you get ready. And those guys, they live for big games. Don't let them fool you. They all say each game is the same, but they're not.
Good insight. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Doncic, and it's Simmons in at the point guard position. Now here's Simmons following the shot by Chris Paul. To the paint, here's Kuzma. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Kuzma's got the first points up on the board here for Philadelphia. Antetokounmpo against Kuzma. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Now here's Kuzma. Here's Embiid on the mark with the 15-footer. Embiid's got his first bucket in this one.
And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
But it's not just the size, it's the natural feel for the mid-range game. Not everyone has it.
And that one, good. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
The capacity at 7'1" to just survey the floor, you're not going to impede Gasol's vision.
Doncic kicks to Simmons. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Towns over Jackson. Jackson knocks it loose. They get it back. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Simmons. From deep three-point range.
Chris Paul is a complete player, a top-notch defender who really uses his body well to contest shots.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
He gets that one.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Now here's Paul. Here's Thompson. And Embiid pulls it down.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he couldn't make them pay.
Kuzma kicks to Embiid to the right side. Gasol with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back. Lays it in off the breakaway. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Embiid, the pass to Kuzma. Outside, Towns. Inside, Simmons. Lays it up off the glass.
Really like watching Simmons go to work down low with his length and strength. There aren't many guys that can keep up with him.
Jackson kicks to Thompson. Five on the clock from about 16. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Nice play call and a smooth move by Klay, finding a little crack in that defense.
Embiid with the screen on Thompson. To the middle. It's tipped. Gasol with the steal. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Towns with the steal. Outside, Simmons to the paint. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Simmons.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Jackson dishes to Paul. Thompson in the corner. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Any shot is within Thompson's range. One of the purest shooters we have in this league.
And Ben Simmons, who missed the first season in the NBA with an injury. Boy, Greg, was he worth the wait.
And you knew he'd be a special kind of player after being taken first overall. But he is so unique in how great of a player he is. His ability to command attention on offense without having a great outside shot really is something you just don't see in today's NBA.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And he makes the first.
And Karl Anthony Towns, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the league, at least top 3 amongst all 7-footers, and his three-point percentage elite as well, over 40%.
And Towns drops them both. And Towns said he'd emulate Kevin Durant as a kid playing on the perimeter at Kentucky. Cal made him play inside, work in the post, and use his size.
So going back to his roots with his three-point shooting, the association experiencing a three-point renaissance, and he really does fit the mold.
Outside, Simmons. Here's Doncic. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
Okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 8 points for him.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Gasol a screen. Gasol setting the pick for Thompson. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Thompson's got 6. The 76ers have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Simmons passes to Kuzma. Doncic with it. Antetokounmpo defending. Lock at 6. Unloads. Offensive rebound. Here's Embiid. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Gasol a screen on Simmons. And Thompson kicks to Antetokounmpo. Jackson setting the pick here for Antetokounmpo. Back to Thompson. Shoots over Doncic. Thompson misses. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Towns dishes to Simmons. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Paul kicks to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Kuzma. Down low. Here's Doncic. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Some smaller players spend most of their time on the perimeter. Others really sacrifice, Steve, their bodies to make plays inside.
I think some of the small guys that get in there, like you said, is Kyrie Irving, one of the best at finishing. Kemba Walker, Mike Conley, Isaiah Thomas, Steph Curry. Some of these smaller guys who don't mind throwing their body into the paint.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Ayton comes in for Jackson. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Thompson. Mike Conley's checked in for the 76ers. Now here's Smart. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
When you get Chris Paul working in the pick and roll, he's a wonderful passer and an incredible shooter.
Paul against Conley. Paul with the steal. Here's Smart. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
Marcus Smart at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so, Smart nails both of them. Well, Steve, when you look at the core of this Raptors team, all in their prime to late prime.
The window is closing for this group. The team should definitely feel a sense of urgency on making the most of this opportunity.
Now here's Conley. Towns a screen on Antetokounmpo. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. John Collins, he's checked in for Towns. Shot clock at 5. Conley with the 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
The blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Now here's Paul. Over Conley. They get it back. Gasol passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Embiid the screen. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Paul. It's good. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Chris Paul has such a gentle touch on his floaters. There's no way the defense can get to that shot.
Embiid dishes to Collins. Outside Conley. This one for 3. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Smart. Paul against Conley. Paul kicks to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
The eyes of Chris Paul. He's always had tremendous vision.
1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. Embiid sets the pick for Kuzma. Embiid the screen. Goes up to the stripe. No good that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Now here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Lays it in off the breakaway. And it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
The quickness of Chris Paul isn't limited to just his offense. He is an amazing defender who can really rack up the steals.
Smart against Conley. Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Ayton. The 15-footer. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Embiid. And the shot goes in.
Well, early on, neither team put much emphasis on the defensive side.
No doubt. The offensive game planning on both sides has been effective early on.
For Philadelphia, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Raptors. Bridges, he's checked in for the 76ers. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Doncic. The free throw drops for Embiid. Here's Paul. He's got 6. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. There's a screen by Collins. Brogdon kicks to Collins. Embiid with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Bridges, no one around him. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Got it off in time. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And you can't end the period any better than that.
Yeah, I agree. Shot clock doing his thing. He times it out perfectly.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Toronto. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. Chris Paul, an elite defensive player, a student of the game for sure, talks about his knack for making a lot of steals, forcing turnovers.
The steals thing is just something that I've always had a knack for doing, and just I think it's because I watch so much basketball.
Well, you hear about the importance of watching film, Greg. It reveals itself in many ways.
And learning guys' habits, what they like to do, gives him a knack for when to go after steals without hurting his team.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
These guys have quick hands. You have to protect the ball around all of them.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Smart is out there with Morris. Then there's Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point guard.
And over the years, Chris has really honed in on making the three-point shot. Understands how important it is.
Now, here's Brogdon. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Paul against Conley. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto.
And the thing about Paul, despite his listed size, he's comfortable operating inside.
And here's Conley outside. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. The Raptors shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field.
And you got to love just how smart of a point guard Mike Conley is. You never get the sense he is forcing anything with the ball and keeps it moving around to his teammates. Very aware of his spacing and the spacing of others while running that offense.
The shot's good from Paul.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot. A big reason why they're ahead in this game.
Conley kicks to Embiid. It's Brogdon on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Brogdon inside the line. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Conley, who is so good with space and timing on offense, seems to always find a way to score inside.
I mean, he has that great floater to lean on for scoring. And the only thing you want from Conley is help. Has had a few too many injuries to ignore the last few seasons. This team is so visibly better when he is healthy and on the floor.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope following the miss by Michael Conley. Got a piece of it.
And the impact Bridges makes on the defensive end, showing he's not to be messed with.
Morris into the lane, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. The 76ers trail by 10, and we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. We always hear about the brotherhood of the NBA. Talk a little bit about the unique bond that you NBA players, Steve, share.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that brotherhood is something special, Kevin, because there are guys that's going through some of the same situations you've been through, especially when you get a chance to talk to some of the veterans. And then the younger guys, when you become a vet, you share all that knowledge. And then what I love about it, that brotherhood, even when you retire, you get a chance to still keep in touch, and you see the evolutions of a lot of those players' families. You see their kids grow, and you love to still be a part of that unique situation.
Checked in for Toronto. Thompson comes in for Chris Paul. Philadelphia also making some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Collins. And Simmons subbed in for Mike Conley. Embiid, the pass to Brogdon. Back to Embiid. Shot to stop the run, and he lays it up and in. Embiid's got 9.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
To the inside, Simmons. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best efforts.
Philadelphia shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
Pass to Brogdon. Thompson against Simmons. Back to Brogdon. Now the pass to Embiid. No good with the triple. Raptors leading by 9. Morris outside. Kicks it to Thompson. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Derek Favors checked in for 8. And it's Paul in for Caldwell Pope. The feed now to Morris. Passes to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Morris with a screen on Brogdon. Embiid with the steal. Outside, Simmons. Here's Brogdon. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Here's Thompson. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Morris with the screen for Paul. And the Raptors miss again. The 76ers trail by 7. In the corner, it's Bridges. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 4th assist in this one. Ball against Simmons. Favors with the screen. Favors sets the pick for Thompson. In the corner, it's Morris. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Ball's knocked loose. Jackson dishes to Paul. And Favors kicks to Morris. Favors passes to Paul. Favors with a screen on Simmons. Paul goes in. Sweet little floater. And now it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And the 76ers call time here. And the Raptors with some changes. Marcus All comes in for Jackson. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Morris. Philadelphia also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Bridges. And Doncic is subbed in for Brogdon. Now, here's Doncic. He has 7. Here's Simmons. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Taking a workman-like approach inside. That's the shot you want.
Ball left side, over Simmons, and it's blocked by Simmons. Doncic kicks to Simmons. Pass to Kuzma. Now Towns. Antetokounmpo defending. Basket good. And now just a 5-point Raptor lead.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
Favors with the screen, and it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Antetokounmpo's got 18 points. The 76ers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Embiid, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Down
it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
I like the way Klay now studies a defense and makes great decisions with the ball. You know, Klay Thompson has the perfect mentality for a shooter. No fear, no conscience. Just routine, repetition, and a hunger to be great.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 8. Thompson comes with the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
And Smitty Thompson not easily distracted when he's shooting.
Well, growing up, he used to shoot all day in the rain. His dad played for the Blazers. Whatever his surroundings, he finds that calm in the storm.
Here's Simmons. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And Simmons kicks to Kuzma. Inside. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Ball against Simmons. And it's blocked by Simmons.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses. He uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that.
He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
Here's Doncic. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Pass to Kuzma. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Kuzma against Antetokounmpo. And favors kicks to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thompson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Thompson's got 8 points.
Some players improve from distance. Others, like Klay Thompson, they get better at converting inside.
Towns against Favors. Outside, Simmons. And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Steve, we're seeing a lot of big contracts that include a no-trade clause. Just how much peace of mind does that give a player to know that clause is in that contract?
Kevin, I'm so jealous. I wish I had a no-trade clause on a lot of my teams. Some of those teams I got traded from, I didn't want to go, and I think it does, like you said, give these players a peace of mind to understand they are in control of their destiny. And then you can see sometimes it gets a little ugly when the organization wants to trade those players, but they can't.
Well, it basically handcuffs an organization. They can't make the moves like the Knicks with Carmelo Anthony. They were tied up a lot of the times because he would say, no, I don't want to go to that particular team.
Yeah, and the Knicks, they only can fault themselves. They gave him the no-trade clause.
Right. The Raptors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Ayton, he's checked in for Chris Paul. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. The 76ers trail by 8. Simmons passes to Doncic. Here's Towns. Buries the long-range jumper. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
This is where we're going in the NBA right now. Stretch bigs.
Smart kicks to Ayton. Back to Smart. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. The shot, no good.
And a little frustration now, missing on the catch and flush.
You know, because it's all about timing, just unable to connect. One of those plays you really want back.
Here's Kuzma. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Raptors leading by 5. To the paint, here's Gasol, and Gasol slams it in.
When you're 7-1, that rim's not far out of reach.
Philadelphia has gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Simmons on the wing, guarded by Smart to the inside, and finished off by Collins.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And here is Antetokounmpo, 26 points for him. Foul on the play, basket count, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Raptors have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
1 shot.
And the first half is now in the books. Raptors lead by 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Brett Brown. Now, Coach, it seemed like you guys came out a little flat. How do you get some energy for the second half?
You just got to go with the people that have energy. I feel like we are not the aggressors. We have to do whatever we're going to do through our defense, and so far it's been poor.
Brett, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Boy, we have a lot to discuss. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 29 points and 1 assist. Definitely no fluke for him, as he just turned in an outstanding game in their last outing, and now tonight, he's rolling again. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
Their offense had a nice rhythm to it, smooth, nothing rushed or forced. Sometimes you see teams freestyling, but they had a clear plan, Ernie, and they stuck to it. They were very well organized, they knew the game plan, and they executed. If they can run their offense this well in the second half, they've got nothing to worry about.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia?
Well, look, they turn the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And every team needs this, a guy who challenges the defense with that slashing ability.
You know what? So many teams focus on the perimeter and alley-oops. It's important to have someone who can work that in-between area.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Towns is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Simmons. And it's Doncic in at the 2. Antetokounmpo against Kuzma. Kuzma with the screen for Simmons. 6 to shoot. Here's Embiid.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Raptors leading by 7. Paul passes to Jackson. Thompson outside. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Gasol a screen, just 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo kicks to Jackson. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Simmons. Doesn't go for him. Gasol with the defensive effort. Toronto's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's Antetokounmpo and Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Really, a lack of focus coming out of the break. So far, they are 0 for 3.
Embiid with the screen on Thompson. Doncic kicks to Kuzma. Embiid the screen. And there's the pass to Doncic. Here's Simmons. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Raptors leading by 7. Thompson right side, and stolen by Simmons. Here's Doncic. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Doncic has got 11 points.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Off the screen, and it goes down 2 points. And that's now 20 points for Chris Paul.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Here's Simmons. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons, to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Simmons passes to Kuzma. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And the vertical of Simmons, an extraordinary dunker when given the chance to shine.
Paul against Simmons. Paul dishes to Jackson. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. And so here's Toronto. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Antetokounmpo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. The 76ers trail by 7. And Simmons kicks to Towns. Back to Simmons. Stolen by Jackson. Simmons against Paul. Gasol, a screen on Simmons. Thompson with it. He's got 8. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Jackson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
This is just running the offense the right way. Thompson, very unselfish for a guy with a shoot-first mindset.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Klay Thompson came ready-made to the NBA as far as his three-point shooting goes, Steve, but what impresses you most with how he's developed the rest of his game?
Well, he was a shooter. Now he's a scorer. He can post up, he can knock it down from the mid-range, and he can make plays off the dribble now. You can tell he spent a lot of time on his footwork.
second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Stolen by Jackson.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
Thompson passes to Paul. He kicks to Jackson. Gasol is screen on Towns. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Fades away. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Thompson. And now it's a 12-point Toronto lead. Embiid with the screen on Paul. Back to Simmons. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
Gasol is screen. Paul kicks to Gasol. Passes it to Thompson. Here's the screen. Shoots from the elbow. It's rebounded by Towns. The 76ers trail by 10. Towns, the screen. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Ogden's checked in. Toronto leading by 10. Antetokounmpo kicks to Gasol. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Defense is right there. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Towns, the screen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Thompson.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And with the way Brogdon conducts himself, some teammates call him, Greg, the president.
Yeah, he has an air about him. That he has that leadership quality and has a goal to create an NGO to alleviate poverty and hunger in developing nations. Who knows? Politics might not be out of the question for this young man.
And so he makes both from the line.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Paul kicks to Antetokounmpo. Thompson outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Thompson's got the lead up to 13 now for Toronto. Pass to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, and guys, with Simmons, you get it all. The shooting, the rebounding, and the passing.
And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 6.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Timeout called the 76ers. And DeAndre Ayton, yet another 7-footer who can stretch the floor.
Yeah, length and great shooting are in vogue right now, and Ayton gives you both. Can hit from mid-range, long range, the charity stripe. But what makes him really special, the added ability to score with his back to the basket at a high level.
switch here. Smart's checked in. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Sometimes you want to send a message, and a message was sent. What a dunk.
Here's Simmons. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Simmons passes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Paul kicks to Ayton. Shoots over Towns. Offensive rebound.
I love the technique he uses, leveraging his position down low, then just using sheer size to snatch the rebound.
Paul against Kuzma. Paul is doubled. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Paul passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And you gotta love how Paul sees the whole court so well. Maybe the best quality for a point guard to have.
Now here's Kuzma. He's got 10 to the middle. Here's Towns. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's Simmons. 18 points for him. Towns sets the pick for Kuzma. Back to Simmons. 4 on the clock. Over Paul. No good from Simmons. Toronto leading by 13. Outside, Smart. Shoots over Brogdon. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And this is why you gotta put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
Mike Conley's checked in for Philadelphia.
That's his first personal foul. Now in the lineup for 76ers. Michael Conley.
Kicks to Simmons. Back to Conley. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Collins checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. Towns, the pass to Conley. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Conley's got 5 points so far.
Mike Conley looking comfortable in the post. Even with the defense draped all over him, he gets it to go.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Really smoking the nets now after a difficult time shooting in the first half.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Toronto leading by 14. Paul outside. Jackson a screen on Simmons. Down low, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic. Capable of scoring in many different ways.
Paul left side. It's deflected. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
I like to see that. Taking it up strong in traffic.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. And that one falls coming off Conley's feed.
You can't afford to leave one of Conley's teammates wide open. He will make you pay.
Paul kicks to Jackson. There's the pick. Pass to Towns. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Raptors have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
At the line for your Raptors, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Philadelphia making a change here. Doncic is checked in. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. The 76ers trail by 17. Conley kicks to Towns. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
The pass to Ayton. Knocked away. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Passes it to Towns. That one good for 2.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
1 shot.
And already a leader at such a young age, Towns' teammates look to him to anchor them on both ends, and he has not disappointed.
Now here's Paul. 20 points for him. Antetokounmpo dishes to Ayton. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. And Simmons kicks to Towns. 35 seconds left in the third quarter.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Toronto. Jackson passes to Antetokounmpo, and there's the foul. It's on Towns. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. For Toronto, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
At the line for 2.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. The Raptors making a switch here. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
I love how hard he's playing, really since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
Tipped away. Embiid with a screen on Paul. From deep. And the miss. And so it's the Toronto Raptors riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Raptors leading by 15. They've got Chris Paul. Ayton is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Smart, and it's Gasol at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Paul kicks to Ayton. The dish to Gasol, buried from 15 feet out. Gasol's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Raptors. Ball's knocked loose and taken away by Paul. Here's Antetokounmpo, finished off the break.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Simmons passes to Doncic. Embiid with a screen on Smart. Doncic, no good. Toronto's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Smart on the wing. Over Doncic. Smart misses. The 76ers trail by 19. Simmons inside. Defended by Paul. Yep, it counts. 14 points for Joel Embiid. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Gasol, a screen on Kuzma. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Klay Thompson.
Get open.
And stolen by Kuzma. And now the 76ers on the break. And the dunk by Doncic.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. And good that time. Antetokounmpo's got 45 points.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
That's his first personal foul.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And Simmons kicks to Kuzma. From past the arc, good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Thompson outside. Clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 16.
Thompson showing determination getting to the hoop. Even with contact, he finds a way to drill the shot.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Smart, wide open, he fires. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Embiid the screen. And Simmons kicks to Kuzma. Pass to Towns. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Ball's knocked loose. Embiid with the steal. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. I tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
And to do it in the fourth quarter, you're trying to extend the lead. He's making that happen.
Kuzma kicks to Doncic. And the three off target.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Gasol. Makes it off the glass. Gasol's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Embiid sets the pick for Simmons. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Embiid, the pass to Kuzma. Here's Towns. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now here's Gasol. Shoots over Embiid, and a little luck that time, but it drops. 11 points for Marc Gasol.
He needs to be more proactive on offense and shoot it more. He's making most of his shots, so he's got to demand the ball more.
Kuzma passes to Embiid, and it's blocked.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Gasol against Embiid. Gasol kicks to Thompson. It's tipped. 5 on the clock. And now here comes Simmons leading the break over Smart. No good off the front iron.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Antetokounmpo passes to Smart. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
That's what's extending this lead. The right plays, right time, and good finishing.
And the variety that Simmons offers is huge. It's pretty much pick your poison with him.
Smart kicks to Ayton. Thompson outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Charity stripe shot. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Antetokounmpo against Kuzma. Outside, Simmons. Over Smart. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Simmons got 23 points. And the Raptors call time here. For our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Toronto leading by 18. Gasol a screen. The pass to Thompson. Shoots over Doncic. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Paul. 15 points for Klay Thompson. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
76ers ball.
Raptors on defense. Now off the inbound. He lays it in. Towns has got 14 points now in the second half.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
Ball against Simmons. Gasol passes to Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Paul. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now.
It's hard to figure out Chris Paul because he's so shifty off pick and rolls.
The 76ers trail by 20. Outside, Simmons. Kuzma sets a screen. No good from Simmons.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Kuzma against Antetokounmpo. From deep, Gasol. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Doncic. So he gets them both. And the Raptors with the ball. It's an 18-point lead. Gasol a screen, passes it to Thompson. Outside for Jackson. No good on the triple. The 76ers have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Bucket is good. 27 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Raptors leading by 16. Paul outside. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Here's Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Towns. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Ojale is checked in for Towns.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Ayton, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. And he sinks the second. The 76ers trail by 17. Now here's Simmons. Doncic with it. Picked up by Thompson. Now here's Doncic. He's covered closely. 5 to shoot. Kuzma sets a screen. Off the pick. Doncic, no good. Raptors leading by 17. Thompson outside. Jackson a screen on Kuzma. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the 76ers making a change here. Nader's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Paul. Jackson, a screen on Simmons. Over in the corner, on to Kumbo. Jackson kicks to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. From 12 feet out. No good on the shot. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Pass to Simmons. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. John Collins, he's checked in for the 76ers. .133 left in the fourth quarter. Paul against Simmons. Jackson passes to Paul. Knocked away and stolen by Simmons.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Raptors.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, coming into tonight, hard to say if his intention was to take over the way he did. But as the game evolved, it became clear that he was the alpha dog on the offensive end.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Kuzma sets a screen. Shoots off the screen. Collins. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Paul against Simmons. Paul kicks to Ayton. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Poked loose. And it's Ayton missing.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Conley against Rose. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Mark, we know how important home court is, but especially for you guys down here in Memphis, what's the importance of defending that home court for the team?
Well, we need to win. We need to win, especially at home. Home is always important, and we need every single one of them.
Yeah, FedEx was really kicking tonight, and you guys made that happen. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.